narrow street of old Vienna, between snow-covered rooftops and gas lamps, there stood a tiny clock shop. Inside, surrounded by ticking clocks of every size, lived Mr. Leonhardt, a gray-haired clockmaker known for his precision and his silence. Every clock in his shop worked perfectly, but the man himself seemed frozen in time. He rarely spoke, never smiled, and worked from dawn to midnight, winding gears and polishing brass with mechanical rhythm. The townspeople respected him, but whispered that he lived alone because of a tragedy long ago. One evening, as snow began to fall, the bell above his shop door rang softly. A young woman entered, pale, shivering, holding a broken pocket watch. "Sir, can you fix this?" "It was my father's. He died last winter. It stopped the same day he did." Leonhardt took the watch gently. The design was familiar, something he himself had once made. He nodded quietly. "Come back in 3 days." For 2 nights he worked on the watch. The gears were delicate, but damaged beyond repair. He replaced springs, oiled cogs, adjusted the balance wheel, yet the watch refused to tick. He grew restless. It reminded him of the last time he'd failed, his own son's watch, the one that had stopped the night his son left home after a bitter argument. They never spoke again. He sat in silence, the sound of other clocks echoing in the shop, hundreds of ticking hearts reminding him of one that didn't. Unable to sleep, Leonhardt walked to his attic and opened an old wooden box. Inside lay another broken watch, his son's. He wound it gently, knowing it wouldn't start. Tears rolled down his cheeks. He whispered, "I could fix every clock in the world, except the moments I destroyed." The next morning, the young woman returned earlier than expected. She said softly, "I found this letter among my father's things. It was addressed to you." Leonhardt froze. His hands trembled as he read the name Johann Leonhardt. Her father had been his son. The world went silent. He looked at her. She was his granddaughter. He opened the letter. It was short, written by his son before he died. "Father, I finally understand what you tried to teach me. I was too proud. I forgive you. I hope one day your clocks will bring you peace and maybe guide my daughter to you." Leonhardt's tears fell onto the page. His shaking hands reached for the pocket watch. As he held it close, it suddenly began to tick, slowly at first, then steadily. He smiled for the first time in 20 years. He placed the ticking watch in the young woman's hand. "It's fixed," he said softly, "but it also fixed something else." She looked puzzled, but smiled warmly. From that day on, the old clockmaker wasn't alone. Every morning, his granddaughter visited, helping him polish clocks and serve tea. The shop became brighter, full of laughter and the sound of time moving forward again. Moral: you can't fix the past, but you can start the clock again. Forgiveness is the only key that makes life tick once more.